Hi, I'm Joseph Ben from ideasmapping.com, and I want to talk to you today about one, my book, and two, I want to give you some free information that will help you to generate your own business ideas in less than 15 minutes. My book, Brilliant Business Ideas, recently got into the top 100 books on entrepreneurship on Amazon UK, which I'm very proud and happy of. It's partly why I've done this presentation because I want to tell more people about the book. And it's for anybody who wants to start their own business but currently lacks an idea. It will show you how to generate business ideas based on you as an individual within 15 minutes, and then go on to show you how to make sure those ideas are viable in the real world, and then how to implement those ideas and make them a reality. It's written for the person on the street and plain conversational English. I write as I talk. And people who buy the book get access to the Brilliant Business Ideas e-course, which looks at advanced creative thinking techniques and focuses on how to be an entrepreneur and how to start your own business through creative thinking. Now, what I want to do is give you the free information on a creative thinking technique that will help you come up with business ideas, and it's just one of five techniques that we look at in the book. First of all, I want to give you four sources of good business ideas because I've read a lot of books on creative thinking and setting up businesses and so on, and very few of them actually go into detail about where you get good business ideas, where good business ideas actually come from. And if you really want a business idea that you're excited enough about to actually take forward and make happen, then you really want to base that idea around you as a person. So the first source is hobbies, things you do on a casual but regular basis and you enjoy. But if you couldn't do them any longer, it wouldn't be devastating to your life. Second one is passions, and these are things that bring the colour to your life that you get out of bed for. And if you couldn't do these, then your life would be very grey. Third thing is anger slash frustration, and I've not met anybody yet who doesn't know what gets them angry and frustrated. And the fourth one is necessity. Those things you need as a human being to survive on this planet. And we all have five of those in common. And they are air, food, love, water, and shelter. Now, those are four sources that we can use to start generating business ideas. Because if you've got a hobby, you can guarantee you share it with other people. If you have a passion, you can guarantee that other people are passionate about the same thing you are. If you get angry and frustrated about something, you can guarantee other people share that frustration and anger. And if you have some necessities, you can guarantee other people have them. And by the way, it's not just the five that I've told you about: air, food, water, love, and shelter. It's whatever you consider on a personal level. So for some people, that could be the mobile phone. Others, it could be the access to the internet. Others, it could be the PlayStation. It's entirely up to you. There's no judgment here. It's what you consider necessary. So now that we know four good business idea sources, I want to talk a little bit about creative thinking. And I want to talk about what it actually is, because if you talk to most people and ask them what creative thinking is, I guarantee you most of them will say something along the lines of it's thinking outside the box, it's blue skies thinking, it's generating ideas. And to be quite frank, none of those descriptions help you in the slightest. I'm going to give you a definition now that will allow you to be much more creative than you were previously. Creative thinking is exactly the same as telling a joke. Okay, and here's the reason why. When you tell a joke, you link up a number of items, number of things, and you come to a punchline. At the end of it, you have a laugh. When you think creatively, you connect up a number of things, and at the end of it, you have an idea. Both the joke telling process and the creative thinking telling process are about making new connections or looking at old connections in a new way, and that's all that creative thinking is. It's not a talent you're born with, it is a skill, it is something you can condition your mind to be more of. And in the book, Brilliant Business Ideas, I give you plenty of exercises with which to condition your brain to be more creative. And it's all focused on business idea generation, setting up a business, but you can really apply these techniques in the book to anything you want. It just takes a bit of imagination and a bit of creativity. So we now know what creative thinking is. We know good sources for business ideas. Let's put them together and come up with a creative thinking technique that will allow you to come up with a business idea in around 15 minutes or less. And that technique is what I call the ideas matrix. And as you can see, it is a simple table with the four sources as headings at the top. And you probably can already guess what we're going to do next. We're going to fill these in. So we're going to put hobbies in the hobbies column. our passions in the passions column, the things that get us angry and frustrated in the anger/frustration column, and the things we consider necessary to our survival in the necessity column. Okay, and it cost us 5, but we've cut it down to 3 for the sake of this presentation. And what I'm going to show you is based on a real ideas matrix I did with a lady who I've done some work with, and who, on the basis of the results she got from this technique, is currently looking into setting up her own business. And here is her matrix. So you can see her hobbies. Bizarrely enough for me anyway, one of them is cleaning. Dancing films I'm okay with. Cleaning seems a bit odd to me, but everybody's different. There's no judgment here. She's very passionate about the environment, very keen to be green. She writes her own poetry and she likes to keep fit. Things that get her angry are greedy people, rude people, and laziness. And she considers air, food, and water to be of absolute necessity to her survival, as do I, and as would any sensible human being. What we're going to start doing now is making connections between these words and coming up with business ideas on the basis of those connections. So the first one that leapt out at us was this one, cleaning and green issues. She lives in a very middle class area of the UK where a lot of people are making an extra effort to be green in terms of recycling and products that they buy and their lifestyle. And she saw that there was a niche market, a gap in the market for somebody to offer a house cleaning service that utilises green or environmentally friendly cleaning products. So she's now investigating that, and she actually discovered that within the first 5 minutes of looking at this. And this is the beauty of this technique. You could well be sitting there thinking, well, this is fairly simple and it's nothing I don't already know. The point is that putting these things into a table allows your brain to make connections a lot easier than it otherwise would. The trick here is really detail. I've been very general for the sake of this matrix, but she liked a certain sort of film, she liked a certain sort of dance, and you want to be as detailed as you can. Okay. And you can have as many boxes below the headings as you want. It's entirely up to you, but I wouldn't recommend more than 8 per column. And this technique can actually work better with more than one person. So if you're in a relationship, if you have a partner, or you've got a business partner, you want to come up with a new idea, you can mix and match your hobbies, your passions, and so on and see what ideas you can come up with by combining 2 people's likes and dislikes and so on. Now, before I finish the presentation, I want to leave you with a challenge. Make up your own matrix and see what ideas you can come up with, or use this one in front of you that you're looking at now and see what other business ideas you could come up with. And the trick is to focus on quantity, not quality, okay? It doesn't matter whether you think a certain idea you've come up with is stupid. Note it down for now. As you'll find out if you buy the book or you go to my website and look at the information on the website, and I'll talk more about that in a minute, there's 3 stages to creative thinking, and generation is the first stage. The second stage is where we check the ideas out, make sure they're viable for the real world. Okay, so focus on quantity of ideas, not quality. And I'd suggest you do it as fast as you can. Keep that brain making connections really quickly. Condition it to make the connections really quickly. And that's it. If this presentation, as short though it is, has interested you, you can go to my website, www.ideasmapping.com, for a lot more information on creative thinking and its application to both life and business. You can also sign up there for a free 10-day creative thinking course. And of course, if you're interested, you can buy my book, Brilliant Business Ideas, available on Amazon.com and Amazon UK. Thank you very much.